Okay, so we arrived at the whaling station. So we're going to check out the whaling station now. And it's been a while. I think last time I came down to the whaling station, it was closed. I think it was on a Sunday. I come down in the panel van, in 2017. So yeah, 2021. We'll check it out. Welcome to Albany's historic whaling station. Entrance. Check it out. Okay, checked in Albany's historic whaling station. Okay. That's a cool view, isn't it?
Get onto the ship and have a look around there. But you might, if you're interested in an audio program, it's starting in 15 minutes time, so you might want to head straight down there. That audio program will explain how they process the whales and takes about 15 minutes. All the information is in signs for you anyway.
No worries.
And you've got your code on the back there.
Okay, cool.
Wildlife Park.
Okay, no worries. Alright, yep, cool. Okay. Oh, this one here, scan. Okay. Go on.
Last question.
And he's radioed back to the captain to say that he's found a pod of whales. Stewing tells me it takes about 6 hours to get to the continental shelf. And once there, it's the captain's job to harpoon the whale. It is then filled with compressed air, and the compressed air helps it to float. So they don't want the whale sinking, they want them to float, and then they attach a beacon. At the end of the day, they tie ropes to the tails of the whales and drag them alongside the ship, and they dock over here at Flat Rock. It's quite obvious which one is Flat Rock. The first one is the Flat Rock. It's not deep enough here, so one by one they would bring them here for processing, and that's what this audio is about. You can imagine it was a sea of blood here. There would have been lots of sharks. It was quite sharks holding on to whales as they're pulling them up. Sometimes they would even go back. We've heard stories of when they wove back to pick up whale, there's actually nothing there. So a pack of sharks would have completely demolished it. So sometimes they, for their own safety, they would shoot the sharks, and they would take the oil, they would take the blubber from their stomachs as well. That's how valuable it was. The man on the audio is going to tell you to move from this deck. He's then going to ask you to move to the upper deck. He's going to talk to you a little bit there.
From a whale or skin from a seal. The whale chaser, Chains 4, has delivered a 17-metre sperm whale bull to the station, which now has to be flenced. The flences are attaching ropes and a series of blocks to the dead whale's tail so that it can be winched up onto the deck. The steam-driven winch, which is at the top of the ramp to your left, hauls the massive carcass weighing some 50 tonnes up onto the flancing deck. Winch blocks on either side run the winch wire around to help the men position the whale on the wooden section. Now, the grisly, bloody process of removing the blubber from the carcass begins. Flancing a whale is usually done by two men using large, razor-sharp knives. They start by making a low, longitudinal cut on both sides of the whale. The cutting up deck is not a pretty sight, with great slabs of blubber lying around and oozing blood, and the smell is ghastly. The men who work on this deck are also known as flancers. They're tough and have cast iron stomachs. Many of them used to be abattoir workers, which, believe it or not, is a much more pleasant job. The whale's flippers are winched over to the deck and hooked onto its boom. The ribs are then removed and fed into the cookers, which
check out that turbo. Wow.
Each whaling company will expect to produce around 7 tonnes of oil from the 50-tonne sperm whale that was flanced today. The oil is extracted from the blubber and also from the head of the sperm whale. Blubber is a whale's insulation against the freezing waters at the extreme depths that they dive. This great layer of fat keeps the heat of a whale's body in and prevents the blood from freezing. At the end of the digesting process, the contents of the cookers are passed into the settling tank on your right, where the oil is separated from a residue of solids such as bone. The oil is pumped to the massive storage tanks.
Okay, so we're just exploring the whaling station here, and tell you what, it's a perfect day. Look at that. Perfect day. You're not going to get sunburnt today, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, it's from Norway. Only 48. Let's go and check it out. So. Pretty cool, huh? Nice view down there. back end of it. Let's go and have a look. This is the engine. Oh, this is new. Taller than there. Oh, there's a bed. Someone's bed. It's quite a small bed actually. Someone's bed towards the back. Little porthole there. What you got here? These. Look, another bed here. A bed. $1 million view there. There he is. There he is right there.
Big fella.
There he is. Here you go, mate. He's a big, he's from Albany, mate. He's from Albany.
Albany lizard.
Albany, yeah. A little whale, check out a little whale. That's a shark. That one's a shark. This one's a whale. Check out the little whale. That's a whale. How cute. Hey? Cute little whale there. Put it back in there. Oh, the whale back in there. The white whale, that one. Look at this one here. It's a blue whale. It's a blue whale there. Back in there. Okay, so that's very good. Actually, very good at the whaling station. Probably enjoyed that. Very good. Yes, so if you're down here in Albany, highly recommend you check it out, the whaling station here in Albany. Very good. Very good.